Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day where, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. I don't know if I've done this yet. I have my tablet propped up inside of the medicine cabinet above my sink. Since I'm trying to find a new and different place to put it every single time I record. Some of them are going to be very similar to the previous ones. I mean, it's a tiny little room, but still, thumbs up. Anyway, it has been a day. Oh my gosh, it is 1 o'clock, and I am still playing catch up. I got up a little late, because I've been having even worse insomnia than normal. And so I got up at like 8 o'clock this morning. I finally woke up enough that it was like, and so I got up out of bed. Did some stuff, got myself dressed, took laundry out to the community center where the laundry machines are, put them into the wash, had enough quarters to start the wash. Didn't have enough quarters to do any more wash or to run the dryers. So that means I had to walk to my bank to pick up quarters. About halfway there, it's raining. I mean, it's raining the entire time, but halfway there, there's a pool of road water against the sidewalk, as happens. And I happen to be there. And so some wit brought himself in closer to go through the pool of water and then back out. I got soaked. Dirty, awful road rainwater came splashing up against my face and hair on down the entire side of my body. I was drenched in filthy, filthy rainwater that wouldn't be so bad if it weren't on the road where all the cars have been driving through it and all the animals have been and garbage has been rotting. So I had to go to the bank covered in this and then get the quarters. I mean, it wasn't awful. It was just, puddle water. But it's still gross. And so I went and got the quarters, came back. Oh, after I took a quick shower, suddenly I've got enough extra stuff to a third load of laundry. So I stripped my bed. I grabbed as much stuff as I could. I've got the third load washing. I've got the 2 previous loads of stuff sitting on top of my stripped mattress over there. So I gotta fold my clothes, remake my bed. Yay! Oh, and it's only 1 o'clock and I'm still not done. I mean, it's just, what else am I gonna do with my life? So I'm not altogether that upset. I mean, there are things I have to do. It has been bad this weekend with my neck and my arms, pain, just, oh my gosh. So it has not been good. I need to hurry up and call the hospital to talk to them about the surgery that I need on my neck, but I need all sorts of things to get finished up inside of my own head so I can do that. Yay! One of those things. Still, doing the best I can. Hopefully you are doing the best you can. That would be a very good thing. I have not fallen down since the last time I told you about the time I fell down, where it was in here. So, yay on that. I have not even been particularly dizzy, but it hasn't been that long ago since I did fall. So, yay. Normally I can catch myself on walls and furniture. This time, when I tried to catch myself, I was so off balance that no matter what I did, I just kept going down. So, thumbs up. Yay. And I'm salivating like crazy around my dentures. Hey, it's a day. And of course I complain about stuff. Mild stuff, big stuff, small stuff. I also try to call out the good stuff that happens. But, I mean, I'm a human being. And as a human being, if 100 things happen, 99 of them good, 1 of them bad, we're gonna not remember a single one of those 99 good things, and we will fixate for the rest of our lives on that one bad thing. So I am just a human being. When I do stuff and fixate on the negative like this, sorry about that, but I'm a human being. I'm engaging in human behavior. Yay! Still, like I say, I try to express the positive as best I can. And hopefully here, I'm going to be doing some more things, because now that I've remembered, I'm going to have to edit this better when I do my editing, because I have to walk over here now. Oh my gosh, get back, you vile beast. Get back, you vile, vile beast. I had to tell that vile, vile beast to get back. I thought I had told Amazon to send everything to the local pharmacy because it's a drop-off. Apparently I didn't, because yesterday I tried to leave my apartment and the door wouldn't really open. Inside, one of the things, Fields of Normandy 2. Mike Lambeau still has a lot of Mike Lambeau solitaire warbook things that I need to pick up. But, along with that, since I told you all about how I have the first of the Fabled Lands game book, even though it came out pre-2000s, it is an excellent sandbox RPG type game. Well, what showed up with the Fields of Normandy was book 2 of 7 of the Fabled Lands, and book 3 of 7 of the Fabled Lands. Now, I'm not going to be able to pick up any more until next paycheck, and maybe not even then, because then I'm really going to be having to see what hurts the most financially. I've got something supposed to be showing up by 10 o'clock today over at the pharmacy. So if it shows up in time, I can get it today. If not, I'll be picking it up tomorrow, I imagine. And then in shipping is the Final Girl. A Final Girl expansion, so I'll have another location and another killer and any possible optional rules for the location and the killer. So thumbs up for that. It's going to take a while to get all those expansions. I mean, there's 10 expansions plus a third season with another 5 episodes has dropped, so yay. Past that, just surviving. Still trying to do as much writing as I can, not doing a very good job of it. Trying to push through my executive function and dysfunction is difficult, but I am trying. Generally, I can get about a paragraph or two. I mean, it would be nice to do the whole... There's a novel writing in November where you write an entire 50,000 word novel. I'd like to be able to do that. I've wanted to, I've never been able to. If I can get pushed through, hopefully next November, I can actually do something. Because with my settings, I've got so much stuff that's good. Yay! And speaking of settings and all that, I can't remember the various things I was thinking of on my settings and such, but I have been working upon it. One of the characters that actually helped spark all this stuff is a character that I honestly know the least about, have the least of a strong handle upon. It all started with a character, Jerry Brighthammer. And then we're experiencing the cryptid world. And then I started just exploding with that stuff inside of my head, and Jerry Brighthammer I didn't think about him anymore. No need to. But I have mentioned in gamified terms, from 0 to 100 of your cryptid presence we're normal people. That's what ours are. From 51 to 100 is you are a person whose third eye has opened. And the higher the number, the wider your third eye is open, the more you interact with the cryptid world, the less you're able to interact with the normal world. Between 50 and 60, you can largely ignore it. Between 60 and 70, you're losing the ability, really. You cannot deal with the normal world in any meaningful way anymore. 70 to 80, your real only place and people you can deal with is a cryptid world. 80 to 90, you are heavily into it. 90 and above, you can't deal with the normal world anymore. And Jerry Brighthammer is on 100, and you can't go any further than that. as a human being, but his is at 100 and the needle's bending trying to go further. But the thing is, if you're a person whose third eye has opened, you were supposed to be a cryptid. There being two types of cryptids, expressed cryptids and natural cryptids. Natural cryptids is just your parents were cryptids. It doesn't matter if they were both expressed cryptids, they were cryptids, you're a cryptid, you're a naturalized cryptid. Expressed cryptids is you're a person, but your genome for your cryptid genome expresses at some point, and then the whole cataclysm of events takes place, and you eventually become entirely a new cryptid with cryptid instincts, cryptid abilities, and you are there. Now, somebody has mentioned asked in comments, and I mentioned it before, but it's been so many years. Yes, Mothman and Bigfoot and every chupacabra, every single cryptid that you can think of is in our world is in this setting. Every single one of them. So yes, thumbs up for that. Now try to remember where I was. Now, if you are a person and the cryptid energy of the world, it makes your cryptid genome express. Normally what happens is there's a cascade of events that ends with your body converting into cryptid energy. There is a genetic defect where one gene, if it does not express and cause its own downstream cascade of events, what would normally happen is you've got a river of events that reaches you're going to change into a cryptid point, and then boom, hits that barrier and through, and then whammo, you are a cryptid. You had all of that momentum of the cascade. Because of this genetic defect, instead of it being a river that slams into this barrier and bursts through it, because this cascade did not occur, it's just a wave that reaches it and then goes back out. You don't convert to cryptid energy. You stay normal matter. Every other part of you is a cryptid. You have a cryptid presence. You can deal with the cryptid world. But you don't have a cryptid body. You still have a human body. You can't consciously tap into anything that is part of the cryptid world other than being able to see and feel and interact with it in that fashion. You have no direct access to all of your extra universal cryptid senses and organs or abilities. All you have is your third eye, as open as it's going to be, and you should be a cryptid, but you're not. But you ain't human anymore. You can't really interact meaningfully with the human world any longer. But you're not a cryptid either, because your body didn't convert. Luckily, even though cryptids really like to eat human beings, there is a both cultural and genetic imperative. You do not eat those whose third eyes are open. Human beings with a wide open third eye, you don't eat. There's no other cultural imperative to not eat human beings. Past that, the only thing is act within your nature. So if it's not within your nature to eat people, you don't. But that's it. With this one, there's an actual cultural imperative along with a genetic imperative. Why? I don't know. I made the world. But behind it, there's a whole lot of extra universal stuff where I'm not a cosmic horror creature. I can only imagine and understand stuff that people can imagine and understand. I can't imagine and understand fourth dimensional and extra universal things. So I understand it as well as somebody like me can understand it, but I don't understand it. Thumbs up for that. So past that, not much. I'm gonna do what I can. My wash is still a wash and a drying. I gotta fold my clothes, I gotta make my bed, I gotta do what I can do. So hopefully you can do what you can gotta do. That can be good. My feet really hurt. I'm wearing slippers on a very, very hard stone floor, and I'm standing up and I keep overloading the camera with my hair. So sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. For every single one of you out there that is a Patreon patron, thank you so much. I do not yet have you up on this list because there's no list yet for you to be up on, but I will soon. Until that time, you know who you are. You are beautiful and awesome. Thank you so very much. It is appreciated. This old hurting monkey appreciates it to no end. For everybody that's left me a comment, thumbs up, thank you. I try to answer as many as I can in comments, but with my executive and dysfunction, that is what it is, issues, it is very difficult to do so. If I can't, I try to address it in video, and if not, just understand that I do read and appreciate every single comment. So until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing. And now, even though you don't turn off recordings this way, oh, my feet hurt so bad, I'm gonna reach out to turn this off. Ah!